Hey you all, September 25th. I have 60 more minutes of recording. Besides, I stay sober, no drugs, no alcohol, no nothing. The first 90 days I have to give it. It's difficult and dangerous, and every time recovery has different flavor, and the psychological component to it becomes different. Once more, I'm 48 days sober, and I've been going to the gym. I did 630 pounds ego lifting, which I pull up my muscle 25 days ago. Like, just being able to do even ego lifting 700 pounds, that was in my 23rd days. It's stupid. I'm still paying back. It was a setback. It was a good thing. It was a bad thing. But as I mentioned, the first time when I stopped opium, I couldn't sleep for 6 months. Like, I couldn't walk. And not walk was like for 40 days, but I couldn't sleep for 6 months, and that's a common trait to it. I was much younger, different. Right now I realize, for having my recovery speeding up, I cannot go back to the places I used to go for receiving friendship. Peer support is very important. I do not have such peer support at all, and I don't believe there is any place can provide such support. That's the thing with the rehabilitation. Must come through a process of the correction, and the correction, either when we come to the society, is an ethical problem or is a societal problem. For example, I never made an not honorable money. I never stolen anything. I never did any criminal activities for financial gain. That doesn't mean I never done something I wouldn't be. It was pretty stupid, and I would get really bad punishment. But still, because of the motive of the action wasn't a personal gain, and it was good for the society, that's why I never had problem with law, because I never committed crime which worth like attention from authorities. Therefore, and I get it, like most people in addiction, they have criminal. I don't know about that. I don't want to judge them, because you receive better treatment when you do criminal activities. They treat you better for two reasons. One is you guilty, then they talk you down. You don't feel offended. You don't feel being insulted. But whatever. I'm proud of myself. I never stole anything. I am extremely proud. I never taken advantage. But that's a little bit like, I'm not proud of myself, because one time I realized trying to be good in every aspect of life, it brings me to be bad in all aspects of life. And that is really like 2013, when I was paying all my workers, I was keeping all my words to the best of my ability. A lot of things happened which I lost everything, and I hurt some of my workers, I hurt the contract, the builders, I became really bad. In my own evaluation, I was the worst person. And 2013, I was 1985, I was I don't know, 33 years old. I don't know, 2013, 12 years, 14, 28 years old. And after that, I read a book. It's a philosophical trait. Most philosophers actually, they have very questionable morality. And then through my sexual fantasy, which was one of the evaluation of mine, to be a good person in heart, I realized when I was going back to the peer support, I was able to not have those sexual urges, but they were getting worse after a few days. I started to like evaluate myself, and I said it's a normal process. I'm in the 90 days. I do believe the way I'm feeling is normal, natural. The progress I made is tremendous. It's painful. I'm not happy with my progress, but for example, if I wanted to make a weight loss TV show, if a person doesn't eat proper calorie intake a day, it still is my problem. Your nervous system will give up on you. You cannot go hungry forever, and you're gonna wake up at night. Now I'm managing my weight through, I don't have proper food. That's going to make me to be able to create pre-plan nutrition meals, and that was difficult because you can call it perfectionism. The foods were so unhealthy, saturated with the medication I'm taking, was dangerous. The food is available to me, is dangerous to have that nutrition because of the TRT I'm on. Inherently is dangerous, heart attack. But the death is really a good thing. I realize the peanut is something I have to eat to meet my macronutrients, and I realized, okay, I can take advantage of this situation. I stopped weight loss, and I'm 3 pounds lighter without being in calorie deficit as the result of it. When I was in insane calorie deficit, everything was working good, I was 8 pounds lighter, but that wasn't maintainable. I'm 3 pounds lighter of trying. I need this social support for myself. First, I want to tell you one thing. It's okay to not be okay. Today is 24th of September. Yesterday I was walking past by the balcony. I had an urge which I haven't had. And that's because of the new neurotransmitters in the brain. They get fixed. You might do stuff you don't want to do it. That's, in a nutshell, is addiction. The compulsion. You're compulsively doing this stuff to feel good. That's the pattern of the life of an addict. And sometimes that ended up, when in absolute isolation as such I am, the suicidal thoughts come. But you know what? I'm in the best place of my life. I can turn I'm in a shady place in my society almost. I have no, and I'm telling you why it's gonna be a lot devastating for me. Because even if I change, I become successful, I have to change the society around me. If people around me start to respecting me. For example, if I start to go make a contract for Nobel company, which is my vision, I want to do it. And the first day I go to the lawyer, I create those contracts. In 2-3 days, I will be able to at least maintain something close to $15,000 in 2 days. And with the progression of this company to be built, I can create close to 100 grand in the first month. And that is possible from today. 3-4 days writing the new contracts and then go in the society. You make the first $10,000 sale, you feel different. And I'm in a financial difficulties, and $10,000 in my bank account is not just the money, it's recognition. Having that recognition, I am exactly at that point. And I was feeling to go find an hourly job, to just make my girlfriend, my community around me happy with me. It's a very stupid thing to do. It's not they're bad, I'm bad, they're good, I'm good. They're different. I have to respect the differences because I have no choice. They don't want to respect my differences because it's not an option for them. Then, yes, it's depressing. I'm 40 years old, and for having my life together, I have two choices. Staying in a place I will be miserable forever, or evolving and transcending and going to the top where I belong. 24th of September, I haven't been this much financially in poverty. Ever. And it's okay. It's absolutely okay. This is the last video I'm making, and I'm gonna go to the end of the 16 minutes just for having it done. I'm telling this. There is something as God. The July 20th, when I was in the worst shape of my addiction was actually a very dangerous one this time. I could die. But it wasn't physically painful. And I'm still in a danger zone. Because there are a lot of stuff that don't have the medical attention. And I rather to not have that as of this moment. But as soon as I get to the place I can negotiate with life for being able to make life to be forced to view the best interest of mine in its own observation before the evaluation, I won't let the life even observe me. That's the self-alienation which most intellectuals give themselves the pass to alienate themselves from the society, to withdraw from society, psychologically or physically. And that's not a bad thing, but the bad thing is to stay there, and I do believe everything I do is right. Actually, I'm seeing my mistakes. I'm seeing the mistake I'm making and the problem I'm creating clearly. I am not happy with my own action and behavior. I can do better. And that's exactly the way it is. And this is 24th of September. There is something as God. I do believe that the Nobel company is gonna be the greatest financial institution on earth, and the agnostic gonna be one of the best place for people on earth. Guys, this is not something any man can do it. This is not my job, not my work. It's gonna be through me. It's not because of me. I'm nothing. I am stating the 24th of September at yesterday. I wanted really jumping from the balcony. Not really, but I had the urge, fear. I'm saying it's not me. I don't know what it is, but there is something as called God. And I believe in that. And my God will make everything